training a child to be a student. Let me just say right here that all of this training happens at home. It happens in the home. The same place that they are potty trained. The same place that they are first given complimentary communication. Complimentary communications, where they learn how to say yes ma'am, no sir, thank you, excuse me, please, and where they learn how to say it if they haven't greeted people when they walk in the room, there's people in the room, or if someone on the porch when they walk up, they say good evening, or hello. They always say that, and they have a responsibility to say it, not as a response, but they have a responsibility to initiate that. They have a responsibility to initiate. People don't have to be nice for them to be nice. They have a regard for every people. All of this happens in the home, and it's a part of the child's makeup. I mean, there are just certain things that they have to know before they start to school. I mean, in regular school, now you got special ed, you got special education for children that didn't get it. It's not their fault that they didn't get it, and sometimes they have some things that they were born with that they didn't get it. Some kids, they're born with disabilities. Sometimes it's because of something that the parent did before they were born. Cigarette smoking and drugs, crack cocaine, and all that stuff. They're responsible for the incubation of the child. The mother is responsible for the incubation of the child. Also, they're responsible for the social and cultural development of the child, and the environment the child comes into. So we like to have a good environment, but we're past that when what we're talking about here in Hip Hop Proof TV. We're talking about training a child to be a student. We're talking about taking time in the home to train a child to be a student, wherein that they can do their highest class work in the school, where they can do the highest level of preparation to go on to the next level. Okay? And so we're laying all the responsibility on the parent and the grandparent and the uncle and the cousin. We're laying all the responsibility on the community. The community is responsible for the child getting to school safe and healthy and being a student when they get to school. So the teacher will have something that's commensurate of their preparation, that's right in alignment with their preparation that they can give to that child. And that's important. So it's important enough for me to broadcast about it, to talk about it, because this is something that we kind of leave out. We leave it out as a given. It's not a given. It's not a given. It's something that we must work at. It's something that we must do. and that's important. It's vital that we train a child to be a student. And I was thinking how the scripture talk about that there should be no more children. Well, that's what we're talking about. We're taking that hard line. No more children in the school. We don't want any children in the school. Now, you send your child to school, right? And we're not trying to take your child away from you before it's time. But when your child get to school, your child should be a student. When my grandchild get to school, and they want to make a tape with me, and I'm allow it. In fact, we took a picture with the same material yesterday, which was Sunday, and I want you to see my children. They don't look like me, but they are going to get what I have from them. I'm still bread for them. They're still going to act according to what I give them. I'm responsible for that. And if I'm acting a fool, then they're going to be a fool. They're going to act a fool. So it's real important that we train up a child to be a student. The Bible says it like this. Train up a child the way he should go. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And a lot of times we look far off, way down the line. Well, that means when they get grown, no, goodness, you can't wait till the end. Woo! That's too long. You got to stay up on this. You have to make sure that they are acting older, because students They're not older now, but they're learning how to act older. You understand? We don't need to expose them to all of the things that adults are exposed to. I never knew until I became an adult what my father used to be talking about when he used to tell us when we were children that you were living on the flowery beds of ease. And I understand what he was talking about. You know, when I had to do it all for myself. Those were flowery beds of ease. Because we were children, and that's how we were treated. We were a protected species. And that's important. We're responsible for our children. Hip-hop proof, nobody goof, telling the truth. It's not Planned Parenthood. It's all good. I'm talking survival, and it's going to take the Bible. Parents, teachers, and preachers come down out of those bleachers, down on the playing field. You got to get real. You know the deal. Everybody's got to yield. Put your hand in the air. Oh, you know you care. Come on.